up, YouTube? Got this beautiful Remington 770 here. I think it's actually the most budget rifle I think I've ever played with. Today, we're taking a look at the Remington 770. That's right, 770, not the 783, not the 700. So, for a while, I want to say 2007 to 2019, Remington made the 770. Now, this was the most inexpensive rifle, or at least they wanted to make it the most inexpensive rifle that they could and bring it to market. This thing has a ton of bad going for it and not very many things going good for it. So mine's chambered in 30-06 and it shoots really well. Other than that, it's not much to be said about it. So here's some groups that I shot. Like I said, these are some groups that I shot. I'll roll in some footage of that now, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about the things that I like about it and the things that I really, really don't like about it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and run some shot groups on it. So I'm gonna run 4 in the magazine. We'll single feed the last one. Yes, this rifle does single feed. So let's go ahead and pop this in. I'm gonna start with the upper left target, and then we're gonna run some 5-shot groups. So we'll shoot 5 shots at the upper left target. We'll shoot 5 at the upper right target, and we'll come back, we'll shoot 2 more 5-shot groups. One thing that I hate is when you get like a 3-shot group and everybody's like, oh damn, that's like the perfect group. But the whole thing about a 3-shot group is you can't really tell how accurate it is, you know? So like if you go with an average of like 10 groups, 10 5-shot groups, and you get your average, that's more realistic of what you could expect from the rifle. Because I could shoot probably a perfect 3-shot group and say, hey, this thing shoots MOA. Beautiful, half MOA. But if I'm not able to do it consistently, then it's probably not my average. So anyways, let's go ahead and take some shots. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and single feed that last round. Okay, so we're gonna shoot at that upper right hand target now. Same thing, 4 rounds in the magazine. Gonna single feed the last round. And as the barrels heat up, typically you see your groups open up. So we're gonna see how that how the heat is affecting our groups. Okay, gonna go ahead and single feed that last round in, and I can tell you that it's definitely shooting some nice groups. So 3 of those are almost touching. I think they are touching. Yeah, they are touching. All right, that was a very nice group. All right, there is no doubt about it that this rifle can shoot. All right, and again, these are not accuracy rounds. These are mouse farts. So very little powder, just fun for plinking. Reduced loads. The reason I like the red dot reduced loads is because it's kind of hard to double charge it. You know, it is kind of it's not a very dense powder. So if you double charge it, you'll definitely be able to tell in the case. But we're gonna go ahead and, with the barrel still hot, we're gonna run the left side and then the right side. So it'll basically be 20 consecutive shots with very little time in between. All right, same thing, 4 rounds in the magazine. Last one we're gonna single feed. Let's go ahead and take some shots at the left target. So we have not given the barrel any time to cool, and we wanna see how it starts affecting the spread. Now, that one, I definitely yanked that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and single feed that last round. And there we have it. Not a bad looking group. So basically 4 of those are within an inch of each other, if not 3 of them touching. I'm gonna go ahead and load up one more magazine. We'll take these last shots. So rather than cut, edit, whatever, rather than stop the camera, just gonna go ahead and throw 4 rounds into our magazine. Okay, this time, same thing, 4 rounds in the magazine, 1 we're gonna single feed, but I have a second one. We're gonna throw it in, take a shot at that little sunscreen bottle down there. All right, so right side target. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, single feed, last round. This rifle does single feed really well. Okay. Ooh, I pulled that one. Okay, that was me. I actually pulled that one. Okay, let's take one more at it just because. There we go. Okay, touching. So, last round, let's go ahead and go for that little aerosol bottle. There we go. All right, so like I said, it shoots, and those were the mouse loads that I made, which, you know, it's 13 grains of shot shell powder, red dot, under some 110 carbine bullets. So it's not by any means, those are not the most accurate. It's not the most accurate ammo. I did run a lot of ammo through it. Anyways, so it came in a variety of different chamberings, not a wide variety, but it did come in a few. So you could get it in 243 Winchester, 270 Winchester. You could get it in 308 Winchester, 30-06, which is what I got mine in. You could get it in 300 Win Mag. You could also get it in 7mm 08 Remington or 7mm Remington Magnum. My understanding, that was all it was offered in. Wasn't offered in anything else. Now, it does have a steel magazine, but it's a very flimsy steel magazine with a plastic follower. And these 2 little tabs that catch on to the plastic are the reason why a lot of people have reported of the magazine popping out when they fire it, all the rounds falling out, whatever. Anyways, not the best magazine. So it comes with a 4 round magazine for the standard calibers, and then the Magnum calibers came with a 3 round, right? All right, so aside from that, the barrels, forget about replacing a barrel in it because it's press fit. So it doesn't have a barrel nut, it's not threaded in any way, it's just pressed in. So whatever it was pressed in, that's that. That's all there is to it, okay? So if you wanted to change anything out and headspace it, that's not an option. Basically, you get what you get, right? So it does have a 3-lug bolt, but some of the downsides to it are there's a plastic sleeve in the upper receiver that the bolt slides in and out of, and I could already tell that that is going to be a wear item. Also has a plastic tang that's just really bothers me. So there's a lot of plastic on it. Now for the price, again, because I'm sure someone's going to say in the comments, well, for the price of the rifle, no. There's no excuse. There's no exceptions. No, it just, for the price of the rifle, when it came out, you could get a Savage Axis, which is way ahead of this rifle. If you're in the market, thankfully, they don't make these anymore. So if you do find one, it's probably ridiculously cheap. I would just save your money and get something else. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, okay? Another thing is the sling swivel on the front. It's made out of plastic. It's molded into it. It is definitely not something that I would mount a bipod on. So there's a lot of people that have reported that thing snapping off completely. Just not very stoked on it, okay? The bolt release on the left-hand side of it is a flimsy little piece of sheet metal that's very flimsy. It's easy to bend. I'm not very happy with that at all. The scope that comes with it kind of sucks. We kind of expect that in budget rifles with budget scopes. You know, you kind of get what you pay for, so can't really judge the scope. But it did come bore-sighted. Mine wasn't terribly off, you know. Like you'll see in the video, my first shot was, you know, a little bit low. Made some adjustment and corrected it. What else do we have? That's kind of about it. That's all the things. So the trigger isn't terribly bad. The trigger guard sucks because it's plastic, super plastic. The stock on it, it's not the best stock. It's not the most comfortable stock. It does work. You know, the molded sling swivel, there's also one in the rear that's set up there so you could break it off whenever you know, if you're taking this thing out hunting. It is relatively lightweight, weighs like 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds, I want to say, at least mine does. It does have, you know, a short bolt throw, which is kind of nice. So it gives you plenty of clearance for your scope. You don't have to worry about that. But all in all, like I said, if I were in the market for a rifle, I would skip this one and I'd save just a little bit more and get something like a Savage Axis or the 783. The 783 is a lot better than this. You know, the Remington 700, amazing platform. A Howa 1500, you cannot go wrong with it. You'll be very happy. Savage 110. If you're gonna go with the Savage, definitely the 110 series they're way ahead of the Axis. Those are all better rifles. That's my advice. Save up and get a better rifle, because this thing is honestly pretty terrible, but it did shoot. So one thing that I want to show before I end this video is the fact that this thing is not by any means free floated. So that's it. That is where it is free floated to there. Okay, and that is already stuck. All right, so forget about it being free floated. It's not. That's just is what it is. It's very easily to push this against something and kind of throw off the harmonics of the barrel and kind of pull your shots, which I did a couple of times. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of irrelevant because it's not likely that anybody's going to go out and get one of these, especially since they're discontinued. But I figured I'd do a review on it anyways. Very grateful. Thank you guys. We're slowly growing this channel, so we've passed the 800 subscriber mark. Thank you very much. Very excited. I'm glad and grateful for every one of you guys. Definitely go ahead and share it, because you know, we're creeping up on that 1,000 mark, and I've got a lot of cool content planned for you guys. So don't forget, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Hopefully you like these kind of videos, you like the reviews, and if you have any experience with the 783, what do you think about it? Did you have any failures? How long have you had it? Has it held up? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom.